State lawmakers discuss Biden's vaccine mandate for some businesses. A look at their discussion.
One senator speaking out after an LGBTQ display at the Capitol was moved out. Why he says the move is unfair.
Cosmo Bethel Park for the final Family Fun Fest of the summer. We'll have your forecast coming up.
Plus, the latest developments in the case against J.T. McLean and the deaths of Allison and Josie Abbott's. KUMU News at 5 starts right now.
Coverage you can count on. KUMU 8 News starts now.
The president's push to require more vaccinations brought protesters to the state capitol today. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jordan Berger. Thanks for joining us. Today, the House Judiciary Committee held a public hearing on the possible vaccine mandate. KUMU 8's Peyton Headley spent the morning at the Capitol, where state business and healthcare leaders spoke out against forced vaccinations. She joins us live outside the Capitol now. Peyton? Thanks, Peyton. Taking a look at weather, meteorologist Matt Beckwith is at Family Fun Fest at Cosmo Bethel Park in Columbia. Matt? All right, Matt, we'll check back in a bit. A Missouri lawmaker who personally helped bring an LGBTQ exhibit to the Missouri State Museum is fighting to bring awareness to its message after it was removed from the Capitol. The exhibit was up for only 4 days. KUMU 8's Danielle King is here with more on where the exhibit is now and how it got there. Danielle? Thanks, Danielle. Here's what's happening right now. MU Chancellor and UM System President Moon Choi says the university's Title IX office and police department received an increase in reports of people being harassed with racist and homophobic slurs. In an email to students in the last hour, Choi said several people have already been banned from campus for a year related to one incident. He says the school is investigating other reports. He says any student who experiences or witnesses harassment should file a report. The Boone County Prosecutor's Office is dismissing first-degree murder charges against J.T. McLean. McLean was wanted for the double homicide of Allison and Josie Abbott's. He was also suspected of killing Miller County residents Daniel and Pamela Steffen. Police found McLean dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound in South Dakota on September 9th. Boone County Captain Brian Lear said the investigation into the 4 homicides will still continue. Coming up, some of the world's top gymnasts were on Capitol Hill today to talk about the FBI's handling of the case against Larry Nassar. A look inside that hearing. Plus, September is National Suicide Prevention Month. Resources and how to start the conversation in your home in today's A Brighter Tomorrow. But first, you're taking a live look over the Missouri River near Rocheport. The time is 5:06. You're watching KUMU 8 News at 5. Coverage you can count on. Welcome back, everyone. We have some breaking news for you. Emergency crews are responding to a car crash in Columbia. Here is a live picture of the scene right now. This is at Woodlawn and Worley, which is right off of Providence Road here in Columbia. You see a pickup truck has crashed into a home there. Now, we do know that the fire patrol is on the scene along with the police department. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you any updates as we receive them. The latest now on the sexual abuse scandal that has rocked USA Gymnastics. 4 of the most high-profile gymnasts in the world testified in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. NBC's Susan McGinnis has the latest on the hearing and efforts to prevent abuse of this kind from happening again. NBC's Susan McGinnis reporting there. September is National Suicide Prevention Month. A look at resources in mid-Missouri. Next. Welcome back, everybody. We have breaking news for you. Emergency crews are responding to a car crash in Columbia. Here is a live look at the scene right now. This is at Woodlawn and Worley, right off of Providence Road. Now, a truck crashed into a home there on the street. You can see it's being pulled out now by a tow truck. We know that 3 people are injured, one of whom was injured critically. She was under the truck. And we also know 2 people with non-life-threatening injuries as well. Now, the house has been deemed unsalvageable, and it's going to take some time to tow that truck out. The investigation is still too early to tell, but we will have more details later on. Both fire and police are still on the scene there. We'll bring you any updates both on air and online at KUMU.com.